What's this? Lego set 76052? 14 plus? What could it be? DC's superheroes? I'm still intrigued. Why, it's none other than Batman, the classic TV series. Hello, everybody. This is Drmcbrick, and that's right. I am here with DC Comics Superheroes 76052, the Batman classic TV series Batcave. This right here is one of my most sought after sets, and it is sitting here with me in person right now. And it's one of my most sought after sets, not because it's a particular beautiful build. It's really not. Not because of some of the construction techniques. Not so much. There are a few things, however, that I bought this set for. And let me tell you about them. Coming up next. Hello, everybody. This is Drmcbrick, and I am sitting here with the classic TV Batman Batcave Lego set. Now, I hope you can hear me because for some reason my external microphone, it totally petered out on me, so I don't have it with me. So I have to use the microphone that comes onto the phone, and so unfortunately that's probably going to cause a little bit of issue with sound and stuff, so I apologize. And I got this right here. Whoa, look at that. Anyway, I am back here with Batman, and this is the classic. Oh, let's see here. Look at this baby. It's the classic superheroes Batman TV series set. Now, this is near and dear to my heart, as I was saying, and the reason being because I grew up with Batman. I was a little kid, well, actually, I was a real little kid when Batman came out, and I just absolutely adore Batman. Now, I never went as far as dressing up as Batman. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I didn't do that. I pretended to be Batman, and I like to be Batman because I thought Batman was the bomb, as a matter of fact. And, you know, forget about all this Dark Knight crap and all this dark, dreary stuff. No, this is the Batman, the schmaltzy Batman, the classic Batman, the Batman with the jokes, the dad jokes, and the innuendo type of jokes, the Adam West Batman. That was the series, that was the Batman that resonates with me. And that's why this set is one of my all-time favorite sets, and I'm so glad I got it. I happened to find it from England, of all places. I was just kind of going on all these different sites at night, and I saw this kind of shopping site, a marketplace site that they have in London, and I think it's based out of London. And I saw it, and I'd used it a couple years before, so I knew it was legit. And they had it for, geez, probably 60% of the price that it is worth. Now, of course, I had to pay shipping, but even with shipping, I still paid less than what you would buy this on the secondary market, because it's from 1967. No, it's from 2016 when this set was made. So it's a little old now in terms of, you know, it's retired and all that sort of thing. And so on the secondary market, it does cost you something. I mean, it's hard to get this for under $300 in a lot of places if you really want to mint in the box sealed type of thing like this is. But anyway, I bought this for two reasons. And I always buy, well, actually three reasons. I buy sets for three reasons. The first reason I buy a set is because I want to build it, and I think it looks really cool, and it can be used in Figsdale. It can be used in Six Figs. I really like the sets that I can use in my city. The second reason I buy a set is because it has a bunch of parts in it that I could use. And the third reason I buy a set is because it's near and dear to my heart, and it means something to me. And whether it's something from my childhood, it reminds me, or something like that, whether it's something from when my kids were little and we played with, that sort of thing. So let me go through my process of why I bought this set, because this set ticks off all three boxes for me. Even though it's not a great set in a sense. I mean, it's an ugly set if you really look at it. But it ticks off all three boxes. So let's take a look. So here it is. Now, again, like I said, no disrespect to the designers of this set, no disrespect to Lego. There's some really cool elements in this set, and I'm not sure how they could have built it in any other way, to be honest, given some of the features they have in it. For instance, the pole that you can go and you can open the bookcase and then drop Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson down, and then all of a sudden have Batman and Robin emerge. You couldn't have done that without building a huge structure that looked really, really good. And they chose to use dark tan plates. Okay, well, it's ugly. But like I said, what I do is I buy sets for 3 reasons. The first reason is to use things in Figsdale. Well, what can I use in Figsdale here? And these are some things that you might think about when you're starting to buy sets. I look at every single Lego set that comes out with these 3 reasons. So what can I use in my city? Boom, right there. That is the classic Batmobile. I love it. Pull the lever down and do a 360 bat turn. Absolutely love it. Actually, a 180 bat turn usually. But I love it. It even comes with some stud shooters. It comes with prints for the bat on the hubcaps. It looks like a mock, right? It looks like some of the mock Batmobiles that we've seen. Although it's not, it is actually a Lego set. And it's pretty sturdy from what I gather from other reviews and stuff. And so that will go into Figsdale. Boom, all of these minifigures. We start with the original Batman in his blue outfit with the cowl, the cape, and then of course we get Bruce Wayne. How many times do you see Bruce Wayne? Huh? No, that's the real Bruce Wayne. That's the Adam West Bruce Wayne. That's the Bruce Wayne to me that I think is the real one. Not the one full of angst like in the current movies and all that kind of stuff. That's the Bruce Wayne who's schmaltzy, dad jokes, and who has a little bit of, to be quite honest, adult innuendo in just about everything he says. There is Robin, Burt Ward, the original Robin, and of course he plays Dick Grayson. Those 2 figures, Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne, absolutely fabulous. So are the Robin. All of these figures are great. Alfred Pennyworth, he is the original guy, and he was a famous English actor who they tried to get into Batman, and he just didn't see it. And no one saw it. Actually, to be quite honest with you, the producers of Batman, the original series, thought it was so schmaltzy and so kind of silly that they thought it's either going to bomb or it's going to be a huge hit. But the problem was they had a hard time selling it to the TV networks. But they finally did sell it to the TV networks, and it was a hit for 3 years. Everything in the country was Batman. Batman this, everything was Bat. It was crazy back in the 60s with Batman. Now, I happen to be kind of a Batman historian in terms of the TV series, so if I apologize for those of you that don't want to hear all that, but for those of you that do, hopefully you'll find it interesting. But yeah, there's the Julie Newmar, the original Catwoman, and of course I already have her as a figure, but it comes in this package as well. And then there's the Cesar Romero version of the Joker, the one that really counts if you ask me. And of course Caesar, had his mustache painted white with his white face so that he was able to be a clown-like, but he didn't want to shave off that real suave and debonair type of mustache that he had. I guess he still wanted to impress the people. But anyway, and then of course we have Burgess Meredith, who was the Penguin, and the Penguin there, absolutely fabulous. The minifigs are all so detailed, front and back, legs, arms, everything. And the Riddler, the original Riddler, just absolutely wonderful. For some reason, I can't think of his name. Oh, and he's a famous actor, especially back in the day, in the 50s, in the 60s. But anyway, so I'm going to use those in Figsdale. This Bat Cycle, of course, it's going to be used in Figsdale. You can see that. The Batcopter. Now, the Batcopter was only in one Batman episode ever. It was in the Batman movie. It wasn't even in the TV series, and it only showed up for a few seconds, really, about 30 or 40 seconds in the Batman movie. But that is a really cool copter. So that will be seen in the skies of Figsdale. And then, of course, up here, this little vignette that we have up here, these are all prints. So these are 1x4 prints. And so these can be used in mocks for wallpaper and stuff. And then there's a lot of good pieces here, right? A lot of trophy. This Shakespeare head is really awesome. The globe, the bat phone, all that sort of thing. And then this right here, the nuclear area, the nuclear reactor, that's a really cool model. Although I'll probably take all this apart and use it for parts. Look at those sand green fence pieces there, which could come in handy, especially doing some Ninjago work and some things like that. And then what I'm going to do is keep all of these machines, and I'm going to put the stickers on them. Now these, I believe, are prints, the tape. But I'm going to put the stickers on all these machines. And look how many tapes you get. Because remember, back then, everything was reel-to-reel tape. And so those come in real handy back there. The gauges and stuff, all of this stuff I'm going to keep. One of the great things I loved about the Batman original series was that whenever they had a machine, all their machines were labeled. And that was one of the schmaltzy, kind of funny, really goofy things that the producer really insisted on was, you know what the heck, let's label everything. So, for instance, on the poles, let's put Bruce and Dick, and that way they know which pole they can go on and slide down and become Batman and Robin, right? You know, on all the machines, they have things. Now, they don't have the names on these machines, but if you remember the original series, every machine had a name. For instance, you know, like Robin would, you know, come up and say, you know, like, holy cow, Batman, we need to find the population of this city. And you know, Adam West would turn around and say, all right, Robin, let's take a look at the bat population indicator. And then there would be a machine, and then it would have bat population indicator on it, and then it'd spit out some paper and stuff, and lights would shine. I love that stuff. I can't get enough of that stuff. Anyway, so those are the things I'm going to use in Figsdale. The rest of it is going to be used for parts. So I'm looking at this as a parts set, and I'm like, holy smokes. No pun intended. Holy smokes, Batman. Holy parts, Batman. There are some cool parts, because remember, one of the things I'm doing in Figsdale, in 6 Figs, I have my western area and my Mos Eisley area. I need a lot of dark tan and tan pieces to build my mountain range with, right? Well, guess what? There's all kinds of dark tan and tan slopes, burps, all kinds of pieces. And I'll turn it around to show you even more and stuff like that. There's even these sections here, which, if you recall, and they put them over here on this right here to kind of give you an impression that this is all paper, because the producers, again, didn't think the show would make. So what they did was they built the Batcave out of that grocery store bag paper, and they just made it look like a cave and made it look like rocks and everything like that. So it was just really so fake in real life, but it looked good on television. Actually, looked kind of cheap on television too, but everybody went for it. So anyway, these pieces here are really awesome. They can help out with my my rock work and things like that as well. So I'm going to use those pieces. All right. They're poles. You know, these poles, these slide down poles can be used for a lot of different things. Look how many plates are in this. I mean, there's like plates on both sides of this, and I can't turn it around and go in there, but there's plates on both sides. So I think there are 8 plates, 8 dark gray 16 by 16s on that side, on this side. That is huge, because those are great for roof pieces, for floor pieces, for doing all kinds of mock work. 16 by 16 plates are one of the most versatile type of plates you can get. Look at these tiles. These are big tiles. I believe these are 16 by 8 tiles. Now, these are stickers, so I don't have to put these bat stickers on there. I can use these tiles for roads. I can use them for a runway. I can use them for roof pieces. I can use them for floors. All kinds of things I can use those for. Now look at these beams. These beams here are very useful, and they're useful because they're tall, they're thick, and they have feet on both sides of them, so you can attach them. They have the anti-studs and studs, and then they have holes in them, so you can put Technic pins in there, and you can attach stuff to them and make, you know, more things. There's a bunch of those in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. Actually, I think there's 8 just in this piece right here. Let's turn it around here and let's see what other pieces we have. Yeah, see, look at all these slopes. And so what I do is I go on Bricklink, I go on eBay, and I go on Bricks and Pieces and the Pick-a-Brick store. And what I look at for are these parts. And I try to get a good idea of how much these parts would cost, right? And then I think of how much I would pay for a set. And in this set, this has uses for me. Like I said, all this stuff here, the Batmobile and the figures and stuff, I will use those in 6 Figs and Figsdale. So that's not a problem. So I'm going to get a lot of use out of those parts, out of those pieces, those models. But then I'm also going to get so much use out of all of these parts because I'm not going to build any of this stuff, right? Look how many of these there are right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another 6 up here. There's another 6, 12, 24. You got 48 of these things, right? So there's all kinds of great pieces in here that you can use that if you put them together, they would cost a lot of money. For instance, these pieces here, I think are like, I don't know, 8 or 9 cents, right? Some of these archways could be 15 cents. You know, I looked over here, this piece right here, sometimes this piece is 45, 50 cents. Okay. These tiles, I've seen these tiles as high as $3. Okay. So in other words, these beams right here, you know, you're talking maybe 90 cents, $1, $1.25. So there's a lot of parts in this set that you can use. You see how it goes back here. Not to mention this beautiful facade right here. It's a gorgeous facade. You could build it just like it is, and you could put it behind your city and make it into a building, right? And so that way, you know, it'd just be kind of a building sitting in the back of your city. That would look good. Or you can do what I'm going to do. These aren't bricks. These are actually 16 by 8 tiles. All right, just like the gray tiles over here, these are in nougat. How many times do you see these tiles in nougat? I challenge you. Anyway, so you have 2 of them. That is awesome. Plus you have a lot of little tiles in nougat, right? And so there's all kinds of possibilities for these again in this color. Okay, you have a lot of cheese slopes, 2x1 cheese slopes. You even have some masonry bricks down there. You got green plates, you got gray plates. You have these little things. I looked online the other day on Bricklink and they were 16 cents a piece for these, just for these. So right there, 16, there's 2 of them, right? So there's all kinds of parts, So that's the second reason I look. The third reason, obviously, that I got this set was because of the memories and because of all of the how it speaks to my heart, right? And how it really tells the story of my childhood. And it's one of these things where, yes, you know, I am kind of a historian of Batman, the original series, and the TV show. And so, you know, this is just something that touches me. And I really, really love it. So when I look at sets, every single Lego set, I look for 3 things. I look for the sentimental value. I look for the value of the actual set. Do I want to build it? Can I use it? Do I want to display it? And then I look for the parts. And the parts in this set are a lot because I'm not going to build any of this cave, right? I'm going to use these parts for other things. And I'm going to take pieces of these things and use for mocks, the machines, some of the nuclear reactor, you know, that sort of thing, and use those for mocks. I'm going to use most of the tan for the tan slopes and curves for my mountain building. And then I'm going to use all these plates for floors in my mocks and roofs and things like that. So that's how I do it. That's my process. I hope you like this video. And by the way, if you like this video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. You know, YouTube says that only 32% of my viewers subscribe to the channel. Well, go ahead. It's totally free. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and enjoy the channel. And for those of you that really enjoy the channel, check out my YouTube membership. You can buy a YouTube membership very cheap. I think $4.99. You get access to all my videos that I put up that are private, that are behind the scenes videos or just videos of me showing different tips or whatever. And just kind of, you know, videos of anything really that I want to take a video of during the week, Lego based. And also we're getting ready to do some live chats with my members. You can join it by hitting the join button on my channel or going to the about portion of my channel and finding the link to join as a member. We'd love to have you as part of the Dr. McBrick family. I'm available on all the socials at Dr. McBrick and Instagram, and Flickr and Facebook and Twitter and even Pinterest, I think. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you got something out of this video, or at least if you enjoyed it. It's not a build video, but it's something that I'm enthusiastic about, and I hope you enjoyed this as well. So with that said, stay healthy, wear those masks, distance. We still have a long way to go in this fight against this virus. Let's get it done. This is Dr. McBrick signing out.